Oh boy, that's a lot of stuff. Okay, so Chathany, this is the game-breaking bug I was telling you about that I encountered. I had to do a lot of testing to figure this one out because nothing else was working. Now, if this is like the last time I tried to boot the game up, this should just fix itself in like 5 minutes. So hopefully, everything will be fine. Pray to God. Tribute to the Koopa Troopa show. Where's the siren? Yeah, thanks for interrupting my train of thought. The siren's gone. Man, nothing ever goes right in this place. Ugh. Oh, there, it fixed itself. See? It's fine now. Okay, it's still having trouble sometimes. God damn it. Chat, was there just a thingy there? Directly in front of me? Sorry, one sec. Thank you for ruining my feng shui, goddammit! There's a lot of things happening all at once right now. You're ruining my feng shui, man! Jesus Christ. Holy mother of God, every single time. Alright, well, everything's kind of fucked right now. It's a shame about that. Anyway, we have some new house guests. Huh. You know, just a few. You know, just, like, enough, I would say. Just enough to kind of look around, and we have someone else to greet newcomers to the door. Which I appreciate immensely. A lot of things are happening all at once right now, and are not really being reciprocated of that. Huh. You know, in hindsight, I really wish there was a way to disable any event that moves things around. Huh. Your sister is watching this stream while shopping in Walmart with no headphones, volume full blast. The girl whose phone this voice is coming from is into some freaky shit. Oh, thanks. I appreciate you getting out of my house now. Thanks. So, you guys are kind of just hanging out, huh? You good? Everything cool? Ladies and gentlemen, the tag team champions! Huh. I'll have fun with that. Oh, no, that's lopsided. Uh-huh. Well, that's a lot of shit that I'm not gonna get back. What the hell is making that noise? Who's making all the noise? Stop it! Jesus. Are the cats okay? Surprisingly, you are. It looks like. I had to remove some assets, so everything continued to work properly. There we go. Thank God they can't move custom assets around. Huh. Ugh. Tripping over my own shoelaces in here. Good. That the baby has a sore stomach. You're a new one, aren't you? Huh. What do you have there? Huh. Well, there's something you don't see every day. Huh. Anyway. Oh, I think the power's actually out. Damn it! Monitor arm can rotate 90 degrees towards my couch. Was a great idea. At some point, I should really get an arm for this godforsaken microphone. At some stage, I should do that. I got enough fuel, thank God. Well, at least everything's fine now. Ugh. Even if I have to do everything to just move everything back into place, goddammit. Looking into soldering metal pipes together to make a makeshift one. Good luck. Mean cost $140. But you see the joints, they rotate, and it's made of metal. And that's about the end of it. Ah, the joy in my sorrow. We. You. $46. Perfect. Now everything's desync still. Come on, for God's sake. There. Well, now you're just trying to piss me off, you know that? I should have just sent her. I don't even remember how this works, I'll be honest. How does this do the thing? They keep calling Terrifier misogynistic and gore porn. These are the types of people that listen to the Siskel and Ebert review of Friday the 13th one and went, yes. Everything you just said is completely correct. Never trust anyone like this. Not one. Demo for Tomboy Adventure 2 is out. Badass. There. Everything's fine now. Jesus. There's always something in this place. Where did I park? Right. Oh yeah, the treehouse is over there now. I won't bother them for the moment. There'll be other times. At least they're in this version. By the way, I updated versions. Apparently the only difference is this version runs better. It's like, oh, good. I can actually bump the texture resolution up a little bit then. Oh, Lord. Everything's gonna be fine. Oh, yeah. Ugh. Mention Art's ability can keep people alive longer to make them suffer more. Any truth to that, or is that just horse shit online? Now, you know that's a loaded question. At least no one died as a result of all this. So there is that. Everything fine in here? Neff, why are you like that? Neff, go to your spot. Neff, there you go. God damn it. There you go. Hey, chat, you remember when we sat here and watched that pile of shit together? Huh. Oh, there's another one. Oh, no. Huh. It's almost like they're growing on trees. How bizarre. How do you feel about short and wide mechs? Pretty decent. Pretty alright. Tiny. Cafe? No cafe. Huh. Why is there a pumpkin in my house? Who came by my home and left a pumpkin? My World War I helmet. My rusty bayonet. Gah. Huh. I'm gonna eat this Chinese food. Good. Delightful. Imagining Tomba Hat teaming with Los Dos Gadidos like Kurt Angle in The Shield. Is that my blood? I'm gonna assume that's just my blood there. I'm gonna make that broad assumption and then go to bed. Like a man does. Sleepy time. You know, Benjamin, one of these days we need to talk about your oral hygiene. You know that? Going through the Next Fest demos and there's just shit in there fully AI drawn, voiced, and coded. Yeah, people get pretty lazy now and then. Because it's like, it's one thing if you're just, like, doing some shit that saves you time. Boy, that didn't work. But then you're essentially just making the entire game using the whole thing. Either way, artists are seething. As they will always do no matter what. By the way, chat, I finally got the $100 back from that artist that stiffed me like a year and a half ago. Amazing! Huh. Wah la 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 wah la 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 wah. Wah la 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 la. Do I even have anything? When someone commissions Noel getting bread soon. I appear to have nothing. I guess I have this. I guess. Since these are just done. I suppose. I hear you, goddammit! Artist reaching out to a guy after 5 years like, yo, I was in prison, you still want that commission? Shoutouts to Arrow Pharaoh. I guess this is everything that I lost. This is a lot of stuff. Thanks. I guess. Here. Get off my lawn. I suppose this was all cast into oblivion at some stage. Huh. This music reminds me of Mass Effect 1. Huh. I kind of want to play Sonic Crossworlds, but I'm not paying $90 for it. The closest I got to downloading Sonic Crossworlds is when someone made a mod where Miku has her entire ass out in like a G-string. And then I saw the price tag, and that was the end of that. Huh. 3D printer messed up? Yeah. Yeah, I know. Huh. Oh, good, my computer. Easy does it. There we go. Jesus. Come here. Monique, things are a little desolate right now, but can you please just go get reports and try not to bump into anything on your way, please? Thank God. I'd buy an official plush of her, to be honest. Yeah, I'd buy that thing. I'd do that. The textures still get kind of fucky when I zoom in too much. So it's still clearly a problem. Like, look at him. My Tiva. There we go. Zen? Zen, what you doing now, boy? What you doing now, boy? Go on now. Go on now, boy. Go on now, boy. You stand up now. Never mind, you lay down, I guess. Huh. The keyboard is unusable. Anyone see where my keyboard went? That's a keyboard. I don't think that's my keyboard. Jesus Christ. Ugh. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Oh. Ooh. Easy. Easy. Good enough. Wait, maybe you should be, like, here? I feel like on top of the PC's probably better. Hang on, just on top of the... God damn you! Curse you. One of these days, there's gonna be hell to pay for the way you treat me. Also, I found an Argam well that's also Kel. Where's my keyboard? That's my speaker. That's not the same thing. There's the keyboard! Also Elvis. He's looking down in disappointment. Alright. Okay. I got it. Ugh. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Don't even worry about it. Re-level 3s and check on all that shit. Right. Christ. Maybe I'll get a move on here. Ugh. There's you now. There's you now, little one. That's fine. Splendid. Ugh. Don't even joke, lad. You know, if I was a Spinosaurus fan, I never would have recovered from this shit, man. Never would have recovered. God bless them. My God. Neat. darkness imprisoning me. All that I see. Absolute horror. Don't I have a job I should be doing? Did you not? Oh. God damn it. Daffy Duck gif when Spinosaurus has to fight Godzillasaurus in the gauntlet match. I would include more monstrosities if the mod capabilities of Wrestling Empire allowed for it. There we go. That's the second time that failed. Jesus. Alright, that's a weird one. I don't think I've had signals fail twice in a row in a long time. Oh, finally. Christ. Huh. Man, it's weird they let me decorate this place however I want, huh? Boobies. Huh. Ugh. Been storming all week? God, I wish that was me. Still waiting on this one, am I? Hey, does anything need repairing since I'm here anyway, Kerfus? Could you, Thanks. It has been bright and sunny non-stop, and it's terrible. Horrible, even. Unending torment upon me. That was fast. Thank you for your kind generosity. You're, blocking the way. Huh. Weather's finally gotten decent around here. I just assumed it was non-stop snow over there, I'll be honest. I assumed Poland was like Siberia. They're pushing Saw as a masterpiece to bring down Terrifier. I think anyone doing that should belong in a gulag of some kind. I watched Terrifier some time ago, and my reaction was, oh, finally, an actual slasher flick. For the first time in, like, 15 years. And Twitter was not happy, evidently. This is such a weird thing. Huh. Just throw that in there. Wasn't Saw more gore porn since people had to mutilate themselves to save themselves? Yes. Absolutely. You know, Monique, you brought this to me without actually, filling it out. Could you, go do that again, please? Except correctly this time. Thank you. Monique, you didn't take the... It's in my hand, Monique! How did everyone like the post-credits scene in the last episode, by the way? Was it to your liking? Poland's like 1,900 miles from Siberia. Well, you see, Amel. That's less distance than I drove moving from Wisconsin. I'm gonna need some dog treats for this one. Yeah, I still have my shovel in the backpack. How odd that I just have extra now. Things have been a mess lately. Understandable. It happens. I hope everyone enjoyed hearing Chip McClorfo scream after Miku leaving, "Get your fat white ass back here." I hope everyone had fun with that. Destoroya art. You know, Monique, I don't actually see a thing done right now. Monique. 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 I'm going to give this to you. And I'm going to tell you to get reports! Fucking women. Huh. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. These still don't open, by the way. Do-do-do-do-do-do. At least the perimeter cameras are doing fine. That's really all I care about. Delightful. April Fool's MCW event where Chip gets put in a match. I had one specific idea for something along those lines. It would be hyper specific, and I don't know if I would actually be able to do it or not. Michael Cole bullshit. Yeah. Christ. God damn it. Ugh. Everything's terrible. Okay, so that's gang one, right? That's that one. Right? And then over here in the lobby, that's gang two, right? That's them. And then here we have gang three. This is the third gang. Huh. Someone lost their WrestleMania spot because they wanted to put Michael Cole in a match. You remember when they let Zack Ryder win, I think it was the Intercontinental title? Maybe it was the United States title, I don't remember. And then he dropped it the next night to the fucking Miz. If Ryback somehow found MCW and wanted to be a part in it, would you put him in? Yes. I would put him in an exhibition match against Frankenstein. You got a real fucking problem, you know that? Ugh. Attack on Titan is getting another anime season again. Evidently, the Attack on Titan fandom has not suffered enough. May God give them strength. Huh. One of these days, someone's gonna be peeking around from this corner, I swear to God. Wasn't Zack one of those guys who got over on his own and Vince punished him for it? Yes, they are doing the same thing to LA Knight right now. The same exact fucking thing is happening. They gave Jey Uso 3 different promos in one fucking episode of Raw. Christ! They had Jey Uso pin LA Knight. For the crime of people liking him more than who they want to push. For the love of God Almighty, I will sit down and watch an episode of Raw if every single human being in The Rock's extended family is never in a wrestling ring ever again. Christ. Ugh. And now I wait. Give me some of them sausage. Give me one of them buns. Yeah, that's better. That'll help a man think straight. Oh, hey, you're done. I didn't even notice. What do you got? Yeah. Christ. On to the next one. Oh, yeah, this'll go over well, it will. Why is everything disappearing? I guess the colors now mean how long the signal has before it disappears on me? I'm going to assume that to be the case. Giving Jacob Fatu Jey Uso's story from 2020, which means Jacob Fatu will win the Royal Rumble and then win the world title in 2031. I think wrestling becoming more well-known while simultaneously being less popular is the worst thing that possibly happened to the business. Putting Rikishi in the Phantom Zone for 2 billion years for complaining about Samoans, Rock's family not getting pushed. They'll all pay one day. God willing. Where's Monique? Monique? Monique! Hang on. You were right behind me. Thank you for that. If there are less than 3 fucking things on this, I'm gonna... Okay, we're fine. Move to buffer. Move to buffer. Move to buffer. Eject. Move, move, move. Eject. Thank you. Great. Take your spot, please. Thank Christ. Always laugh at that if Rikishi booked WWE meme. It's certainly up there. God damn it. Wow, perfect 100. How random. Tiny, minuscule little thing that you are. Splendid. Yeah, now I'm just waiting on that. Excuse me, I'm being DM'd. Huh. Oh, good, you finished, thank God. Get in there, boy. I see this still isn't fixed. Getting new Gears of War game. Now, if only we got the rest of the games on Steam. Dude, I'll be honest, I only played the first 2. I stopped after 2. Oh, I do have a full one already done. I'm an idiot. Ah, well. Oh yeah, this'll go well, it will. That not human games seem to have spawned a new genre. Many games tripping it off on the Game Fest Steam thingy. I always felt like there was I had a specific idea recently. I don't remember what it was off the top of my head. God damn it. No, it's gone. My brain... Huh. Well, that didn't take long at all. Huh. Ah, what joy. No more noise. Oy, oy, oy. Huh. Well, at least I can set some of you where I need to. Finally put you somewhere where you might feel belonging. There we go. You know, Chad, I don't believe I saw either of these two when I actually played the game that time, did I? Huh. Amazing things. I could put one of the Monique plushes over here, too. Yeah, there you go, sweetheart. Maybe a little bit farther back. Tommy Dreamer has been released from the head of creative in TNA, to much applause from fans, as they were expecting to hear Delirious will also be gone with Sami Callihan, taking their spots only to learn Sami Callihan was also released and Road Dogg might be getting Dreamer's job. You know, everything was going so well for TNA, like, only, what, 2 years ago? And then immediately they fired the guy that was responsible for it being maybe kind of good again. Christ. Ugh. You can't help those who don't want to be helped. It's terrible. It's a tragedy. One step forward, 2 steps back. Got 100,000 pounds sitting on my back. I don't know why that's the Shadow the Hedgehog end credits theme that I remember the most, because it's by far the worst one. Most people stopped watching TNA when they brought in all the people who helped kill WCW. Yeah, and then they had a brief stint in which Kenny Omega and Okada were working there. There was a brief stint of time where that happened. And it was fucking legitimately, there was potential there. Christ! You know, Chad, I have no interest in ever playing Omori. Every time I see one of the girls from that game, it's really, 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 really hot. I'll be real upfront, man. Huh. What do you mean they're having the greatest trade relation in the history of wrestling? They get to have their entire roster beaten by NXT guys, unlike the AEW deal where they got Kenny Omega and Christian Cage for free. Oh, Christ. Did Vince's vendetta against all other wrestling promotions just carry over to Triple H? Because I feel that to be the case. Oh no. Oh no, there is a child. Away. Huh. Yeah, right, I didn't want that either. I didn't need that anyway. I didn't like it being there. Yeah, that's fine. I had no interest in that. Not even a little bit. Huh. WWE partnership is mostly booked by Delirious and Shawn Michaels. Ugh. Ugh. Oh, hey, a chicken sandwich. Chat, did you see the Brits not knowing the difference between a sandwich and a burger? They thought that the bun is what makes it a burger. Actually psychotic. They think we caramelize our onions with sugar. They think we're dipping onions in caramel. Triple Paul was literally always Vince Jr. and people refused to believe because they fell for Smiley Indie God NXT Paul. That shit was actually being held together by Regal, Dusty, and like 4 other people not named Paul. I miss Dusty Rhodes. You think if Dusty were still with us, he would have told Cody to fucking calm it down? I feel like he would. You're going too far, boy. You gotta learn to walk on your own 2 feet like a man. Castiel, what are you doing here anyway? Huh. You can't tell people that you might turn heel. Such power is an illusion, my son. It comes with a terrible price. Oh, that's one big man, baby. Splendid. Jesus. Oh. Act like a heel for 6 months. I will not turn. Get mad and leave because people won't stop booing you. Do you feel like the problems with Cody would have been avoided if the clause about him never being able to win the world title just didn't happen? Because I feel like that's like the first dramatic misstep in Cody's time in AEW. Now you're having him talk like a Jedi. Huh. Huh. Sorry, I was paying attention. It's a perfect heel setup. See, slotting Codelander in against Hangman instead of Punt. I'm defending this company from you and so on. And then instead, Bill gets really pissy for no apparent fucking reason. I would ask if the Brits are okay, but I remember seeing a video where a young kid was on a construction site getting hazed. Every fucking Brit came out of the woodworks to defend that, like it was the gospel of Christ. You mean to tell me the Brits are cunts? Huh. Roman Reigns wants to make a jump to Hollywood. Meanwhile, every few days I read articles about Drew McIntyre starring in movies. It's nice that Drew is getting options. He deserves those options significantly more than a great number of other people. There's a better timeline where he went to New Japan like 3 years ago. And he's doing very well for himself currently. Why is there a fucking bottle up there? Huh. Hang on, do I have any... I don't. Wait. I'm blind. Excuse me. There, better. They genuinely believed that being an unlikable ass to someone it makes their country stronger. Saw a based YouTuber defending hazing. Then I saw a pic of him and he was a skinny bald guy with a Reddit beard. Every time. Every time. There, that's where I put you. Never understood hazing culture. It's a holdover from a point in time in which being a dick was a sign of prosperity. The best way I can put it. Like, oh, that guy's a cunt. He wouldn't take anything from anyone. Chat, what is the name of this creature? I just have it because I like the design. I know it's like a TF2 Gajinka thing, but I'm wholly and completely unfamiliar with this entire line of things. Please inform me. Mimi Sentry-chan. Is that the whole thing? How did you even do that? There we go. Perfect. Reading articles about a potential new Austin Powers and a sequel to Jim Carrey Grinch, we really are stuck in stuck culture. Time is a flat circle. The only reason there is not a Back to the Future remake or reboot is because Robert Zemeckis and Spielberg would not allow it to happen for as long as they live. They are both old as shit currently. Good luck! Being cruel is small dick energy. Yes. It's like the tough guy type of shit you see in, like, when you want to make someone appear cartoonishly evil, you just have them, like, beating a fucking stray dog because they feel like it. What the fuck was Dio's problem? My god. Ugh. With movies like Obsession and Backrooms doing really well, Hollywood and everyone learns the wrong lessons every time. Yes, they're learning the wrong lessons currently, in dramatic fashions I have never even thought of, because with Backrooms being successful, the studio execs at Hollywood are now browsing Reddit for short stories to turn into films. I want to let that one sink in a little bit. Ugh. the siren? I should really, like, put a ramp or something here. May as well check. Oh my god, though! Still no opening. We need to make Glorp an actual thing Hollywood makes. It would be shit, but it would be funny. I would hope so. We need Hollywood movies directed by 19-year-olds. Everything's horrible. Ugh. I'm glad he's enjoying his retirement.
Dude, you're gonna love this place. I've been coming here since I was a homunculus. Yeah. Look, yeah, you'll be good. I'll do it. What's your name? I did not think he was gonna do that. That scared me. That actually scared me a little bit.
It's a beautiful thing. Huh. Huh. Like, it's such an odd bug to happen, right? Scene Theory proposed that all of these, he's a 19-year-old director that suddenly has $200 million in funding. Instances are established directors that may have something to lose in case of a flop, taking a project and positioning a figurehead for them. This would explain a fair number of things. Absolutely would. Texture work is getting a little fucky over here. Just a little bit. Just getting a little bit fucky. Oh, the darkness is seeping in. The evil is being upon me. If I zoom in, it gets worse. How odd. Hey, what if I bump it up even more? Basic. Textures. What if I go all the way up to 3 on that? And see how that works. My god. It's beautiful. Huh. Now for the moment it's holding. The New York Post docks the guy from the Backrooms movie. That sounds like something the New York Post would do. It's entirely possible. Possibility we can't ignore. Everything here is fine. Huh. Is there anything I actually need to do around the map now that I think about it? The deer's hanging out, but that's not really gonna change anything. After Spielberg made a dogshit alien movie, wouldn't be shocked if we see another he's a 20-year-old director getting his big break movie. Is Spielberg even young enough that he'd be able to make another movie? Ugh. You know, I feel like we do this every single time I see this signal. But, like, it's clearly moving, right? Isn't it? Am I crazy? Is it just the entrance that it's pinging? Shit, it might be. Learned the Coney 2012 guy sold a movie to Spielberg that never got made. Made out like a bandit at the end, didn't he? Ugh. Spielberg has enough credit saved that him directing consists of him showing up and sitting in a chair while everyone says, "Wow, such a visionary mind." He made Close Encounters. Obsession sounds like Zoomers finding out about Yandere and are fucking horrified. Yeah, that's essentially what it is. Huh. They brought up his property records and shit. Christ. Dude, I would do such stupid shit with the money I would get from making a shitty online horror series, man. Can you imagine if I owned a computer my entire life? I feel like if I was like 14, I could have learned fucking every animation software imaginable. I feel like there's legitimately a timeline where I made Ruby instead. I think that's legitimately a possibility somewhere in the multiverse. Was having David Lynch play Henry Ford in Spielberg's semi-biopic movie, and that was a pretty damn great scene. Ruby with blackjack and hookers. Ruby, but it never becomes complete dog shit and remains kind of cringe, but an excuse for hot girls doing fight scenes. Hey, since we're talking about Ruby, by the way, if at any point, let me just put this out there as like a thing right now. If at any point I am in charge or create a series of any kind whatsoever and I die under any kind of circumstance, and the company that owns the rights to the thing that I was making fires my fucking wife, kill them! Ugh. They got away with that shit. That is psychotic. To make a psychological horror about the summer of '92. Did we do this last time? Why are there two doors? Yeah, we did this last time. Been coming up with ideas for Analog 92, but it's backseated for Memento Mori. Dude, that's gonna do numbers. That might legitimately do fucking phenomenal numbers. The standard of quality for analog horror is so astronomically through the floor that you might actually have a hit overnight. No matter what. Down slowly. Easy does it. Huh. Oh, hey, isn't this where we found that one thing? It is, right? Oh, hey, another skull. Is this thing infinite? Yeah, we read this one. Collect the evidence. Need to do it stealthily enough so that nobody that knows catches on immediately that the ending is Kevin Nash getting raped in an alleyway. The clip of Click This where Nash goes, huh? They did what? Finding out about Analog 92. And then Maven does a live reaction video. Oh, this might be Dimes. This might actually be some Dimes shit, man. Amazing. Had this idea for a horror movie based on a dream I had regarding bugs eating people being controlled by a woman in a painting from the 1800s. Should probably try and write a full script, then lie about my age hoping someone gives me the money to make it. And anything's possible. Is Judas still in his Judas box? Yes, he is. Big YouTube thumbnail captions going, "It was sweltering." Christ. This is some strong potential. Hey guys, Maven here. Today, unfortunately, we're talking about something that happened in 1992. I don't know why this one makes flesh noises when it's like a robot. I don't think I've ever understood that, to be honest. There you go. Oh, also we have this one. Huh. You know, I would attempt to sit down and watch the Interloper stuff. Unfortunately, every single episode of it is like an hour and a half long. Jesus. Nash never did strike me as the guy who would let this happen, but it would not surprise me. Complaining about bottom feeders, which people memed on. Being the entire British wrestling YouTube network and getting curb stomped in popularity and video quality by a lower mid-carder from 25 years ago. Not too fond of Cultaholic. Not too fond of what culture. It's astonishing when anyone's allows them to live still, I'll be honest. Well, better head to bed. Huh. That was the sound of one of the meats in the basement being eaten by whatever's in the basement. Chad, I don't think we've ever seen what happens after the meat runs out. I think we've had the meat run out once. I don't think I have ever seen anything happen after that. Subscribed wrestling channel is two Iranian twin brothers hitting wrestling moves on each other. Well, there's nothing else to do out there. Big trend of random 90s or 2000s mid-carders makes a YouTube channel. It was Stevie Richards, wasn't it, that made a fucking fuss about Tony Khan not ending the show when Mox got concussed mid-match? Because he had the audacity to go out there and entertain the audience himself, you see. He did a silly dance after the cameras were off. See Stevie Richards. Oh, I was right. I knew I still had it in me. Everything here still seems fine. So I was kind of confused about where the actual server upgrades came from, because typically the drone is only supposed to deliver things back to you if they go out of bounds. Add this to the evidence pile quick. Anything new going on here? Stevie Richards was literally doing the Blue World Order dancing gimmick on the same show Mass Transit had his face resurfaced. I never heard it put that way. Okay, so one of these is the tree, and I think the other is the deer. Right? I could go out and try and, like, see the deer, I guess. I feel like enough time has passed I can do that. Gas is fine. Yeah, this will go over well. Can you believe that most major wrestlers and bookers have a YouTube channel or podcast and still give conflicting information? To be entirely fair to the wrestling industry of yesteryear, most of them were on all forms of cocaine imaginable. You know Eddie Guerrero was only 38 when he fucking died? Jesus. None of them want to say Hogan wanted the title back. Arissa, hello. Chad, it's the baby. Point at her. This has to be the deer, if it's out here, right? The owie. You know, the bitch of it is I can't actually spot it before it would disappear because it's night out. This is always my favorite game from you for some reason. I feel like when you inevitably have to stream it, I will have to sit down and try to teach you how things work. Because I did that for Sen, and it still took him a while. If anyone sees a giant walking cock, scream real loud. I tried watching another streamer, it didn't hit like yours. Were they, like, screaming and shouting about nothing the entire time? Did you hear something while I was talking, or was that just me? What triggered every wrestler going, you guys are right, Triple H sucks? God willing, it would be the way they've been treating LA Knight. Has the audacity to be popular. My God. Alright, well, it was here. I believe this is generally where I spotted the deer that time. So it's probably just the deer. Probably. These guys have to stop taking neck bumps and doing flips. Somebody's going to get killed. The majority of significant injuries are the result of things just hopping off the apron too aggressively post-match. You know, in hindsight, it's a little bit psychotic that anyone takes these people seriously. Just a little bit. Laughed at everyone who said Hunter was going to turn WWE around. Some are coping even still. The rough part of it is the show was legitimately better, like, for a couple months right after he took over. And then it just went downhill again. When Sid snapped his leg jumping off the top turnbuckle. It's always the ones you least expect. Well, at least they're moving in now. I should probably bring them some shrimp. Probably do that. Good. I don't think anyone has ever actually been able to tell me what the fuck this is. I guess it's just a lunchbox. Or like a cooler. I really figured a cooler from space would look, you know, not like a normal cooler. Even when someone is injured doing a big spot, they're always back ridiculously fast. See that Ray Fenix arm break. Budget cuts? Oh yeah, every time. I should eat too. Yes, you should eat more. You need protein. You need protein from muscle growth. Dante, etc. I was just about to say! You remember when we were watching that like a day after it happened and the one thing we all know is Dante Martin's fucking foot snapped backwards? And the entire match we're all going, oh, it's gonna happen! We're all popping off every time anything happens to him. Ah, my battery ran out. But Benoit, you guys are telling me the guy with the diving headbutt got massive brain damage. It's more likely than you think. Oh, there you are. Thank God. I was gonna ask what was casting all this light here. Alright, let's go home. I tried to find it. Bleh. Supposedly some issues with Steam Workshop right now. What would be wrong with Steam Workshop specifically? I always felt like the Steam Workshop is one of those things. I heard there was some big malware thing with Wallpaper Engine. Yeah, I heard about that too, actually. Reach data wallpaper thing. Man, it's a good thing I just use Necopara for my Steam background. Thank God. I know better. I do have a spare battery. I was gonna ask. Never mind. Actually. That one's empty. How about you? Bitchin'. Shibata headbutt where Meltzer translated the Japanese wrong and reported that he had a brain transplant afterward. To be honest, since I reset my computer and got rid of Wallpaper Engine, it's been better. Well, yeah, that'll just happen if you have something that's moving in the background at all times. I should probably turn the goddamn lights on in this place, shouldn't I? What do you want me to do today? Everything normal? Alright, I'll give you everything normal. I'll give you the most normal thing imaginable. Monique, go brave the elements in the middle of night for me. Thanks, you're a doll. Well, I already have 2 done. May as well do the 3rd now. See how this works. I read that Meltzer report, I just think of that skeleton from RoboCop. The one from RoboCop 2 that rips off its head. Ah! That's the only fucking thing from RoboCop 2 I ever remember. It's great. That shit was Kino. Goddamn right. I feel like I was doing something important. All right, that. Other way. Oh, fuck. Video and supporters? All right, hang on. Hang on. Is that the Jerry Springer show with Star Wars aliens?
So Uncle Owen and Aunt Beru get killed by stormtroopers.
Hang on. Someone, there's a thing you can go to copy a link from Twitter to download a video on Twitter. Someone send that shit to me. We can watch it on the TV in the game right now. One of you has the power to do that. And he can watch it right on the Erie TV. This thing is like microscopic. Where is the Twitter thingy? I think just search the Twitter video downloader or something to that effect and you can copy the link. They have Imperial March, so stream might get destroyed. You know, funny you should mention that. Chad, I was able to counterclaim the Walt Disney Corporation over those Jedi Knight streams. Not for all of them. I muted most of them when it came up, but for the ones that would not let me mute, I told them to fuck off, and that worked. I'm starving to death. Oh God, it's happening. There, I feel better. Rolling the dice on the 57 licensed tracks in Memento Mori. What was I doing? Right. When Ori touches the button that kills you. Gotcha, you son of a bitch. At least you can get copyrighted by wind noises. That's still the most psychotic thing I've ever heard in my fucking life. It's absurd. Ugh. I think the weirdest one I've gotten is still getting a copyright claim from Sony for the Mario 64 soundtrack. I think that's still the weirdest one. Ah, the satellite. The only thing that was ever claimed to the point of being taken down was foreign or cold as ice for Carl during the Rumble. That's really random, isn't it? Like, if I used a Prince track, I think that would actually kill the channel. Because for whatever reason, Prince's estate specifically makes sure none of his music is allowed on YouTube. Maybe that's changed in the couple years since I went looking for it. I'm not entirely sure. Getting claimed by a SoundCloud rapper over monkey noises in the Tarzan game. Yeah, that one's still funny. I've had the SoundCloud rapper problem as well with the Donkey Kong Country soundtrack. I believe it was underwater ambient specifically. They changed after they killed Prince. Would not put it past them. The day after he died, his stuff was put on a official YouTube. Like, at this stage, there's not a doubt in my fucking heart that they killed Michael Jackson. Not one. It's like that interview that I heard like a month or two ago of him going, they know that I know too much. And they know that they can't control me. And they can kill me and they can make it look like an accident. And that was only like a month before he died. Yeah, that set a few things into perspective. Given what we know now about all of that shit. Oh, hey, you're here. Make it look like an accident. Every time. They killed him and framed him decades before. They killed him, and then they put out another frame job long after he died. That Macaulay Culkin got into a fucking argument with, I think, James Franco on a plane about. Because James Franco, brilliant human being that he is, didn't think it would be inappropriate to attempt to bring this up to a friend of a dead man. Because James Franco is an intelligent human being, you see. James Franco's a sex pest as well. I know he got canceled for something and is just banished from Hollywood forever. I didn't actually give it shit enough to look into what it was. This thing's taking its sweet time, isn't it? Monique, is anything broken? Apparently yes. Probably check on the Transformers. TR.check. They're fine. CR.check. Could be better. Made him go hard in the paint as well. Thing was just being annoying to everyone and not being talented enough to make up for it. Yeah, that'd do it. You know, you all have the capacity to walk. You can turn the lights on for me, for God's sake. Ugh. There we go. Better. You know, I'm surprised with the UFO doing the anti-gravity thing, none of these things popped. Really thought it would have happened. Jesus. God. Huh. Is there anything I should set this to? You know, it's probably best just to leave it be, I'll be honest. Be gone. You know, I don't think you can actually destroy posters, now to think about it. I don't think you can. How about the dog and the horse? Yeah, they're safe. I don't remember where I put them, but they were safe. Where did I put that, now that I think about it? I remember moving it because I wanted to put this here. Was that on a poster? I don't recall. You lost it? No, I had to move it at some point because I wanted to put the shelf with some figures on it here, and it was on this wall. I don't recall where I put it. Still a big fan of this one. I do really like this one. I think this is the most underrated photo we have, quite frankly. It was by my hand that this was brought into the world. I recall that day. It was a good day. Why is the light all murder red? Oh, I think that's the one hanging from the ceiling in the break room. Just shining through the wall is what that is. My guy is popping off. I swear, I feel like I just saw the damn thing. Yeah. Was it a poster or was it a picture? I don't recall. Eyes glazing over just a little bit. Excuse me while I just handle this. Are the table pictures indestructible? I guess they are. How odd. Well, it's not here. I have Pepsi Dog. Oh, you're done. Thank God. Just do this thing with you. There we go. Do that. Box. There. Also, just put all this shit back where it needs to be. You there, you're there. Would the picture in lobby be a good picture frame image? That's not a bad one. That's not a terrible one at all. Huh. Not a bad draw whatsoever. Ah! Oh! Ah! I thought the 7th gate was rising. Huh. Really foggy out there. How odd. How strange, even. Good. Oh, there she is. Oh, look, there she goes. I guess this is waiting for you to go through all the motions then. Speaking of, shouldn't the drone be... Monique, I can't help but notice there is, You know what? Never mind. You should probably clean up after yourself at some point. You know that? You know, the siren is still not there, oddly enough. There you go, son. Oh, that's fucking ominous. I'm just gonna... yeah, do that. Goody! A little bit of this, a little bit of that. And then it'll be all good. Handle that in advance. Perfect. Do these two things together. Huh. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Now I'm just waiting for the damn thing to show up. The hell's going on over there? Probably fine. Oh, God. Beef showing me glorp me. Splendid. Profound, even. Well, now I'm just waiting for the train again. Yeah, I got time to eat. May as well. You... Whoa. Well, I don't know what that was about. Oh, good, you're here, thank God. I would rather live in Silent Hill than Detroit. Well, you're less likely to die. So there is that. Thank you. Thank you. And get the fuck off my lawn. Ugh. The things I put up with. There, you there. Do that. Start you up. Have more on standby for when I need them. That is some dense fog out there. Probably fine, right? Probably. Assumedly. Grab a couple more of these. Just on the off chance I might need them. I did it. I did a big good, I did. My job's good. Are you still out and about at this hour? Huh. More creepypasta movies they're gonna make now that Backrooms took off. I don't feel like anyone has it in them to try and make a Jeff the Killer story. I don't feel like anyone in Hollywood has that in them. Maybe an Eyeless Jack. Maybe something like that. He's gonna cut out your spleen. SCP Cinematic Universe. I don't think they can do that because of the weird nebulous copyright shit going on with that whole thing. Because I think that's still under review, isn't it? So thankfully, you will not be subjected to whatever weird revisionism is going on with 343. All right, who's out here? Which one of you is making all that racket out here? You know, it might have just been Anti-Breather, but I feel like it's too close to daylight for him to still be around. And I don't see him. Is 343 ever going to just die? The only time they've ever killed off 343 in anything, to my knowledge, it required, like, 2 universes to die. Okay, so, like, there's a cave somewhere, and if you go into the cave, you go to a parallel universe where everything, including bacteria that causes decay, is dead. And they go and check the facility, and 343 is dead. But then one of them realizes that there's some type of contaminant in the universe that will kill their own universe if they go back, so they have to destroy the cave entrance and kill all themselves. And the only reason anyone knows about this is because they send a drone back with the information. So no, for all intents and purposes, 343 is Doomsday. I got no sign on anything. I refuse to believe Halo Infinite was that successful. What the fuck? Fossil Jibs? What the hell am I holding right now? Putting that shit in my pocket. Oh, this is some weird shit. Is this like a cattle mutilation thing? I feel like this is a cattle mutilation thing. Am I cursed now? Hey, a mushroom. Ball. Amazing. Stuck that shit like a pro. That's the fence. Oof. Okay, so that's there. Right. Over the river and through the woods. Damn it. Easy on does it now, son. Everything gonna be okay. You just gotta have faith now. Everything gonna be irie. Everything gonna be okay now. You just trust an old grandpappy now. Thread that goddamn needle. Damn, I'm good. Has what happened to Bungie happen to them next? Pray to God Almighty. Ugh. Hey, my tire. Heard Microsoft killing, deeply cutting most of its game studios? You mean to tell me that Microsoft is cutting the studios that made colossal flops? Bethesda and id going to take a big hit, apparently. Good! Chat, Doom 6 came out and no one talked about it after a week. That's absurd. Ugh. Well, I don't know what this thing is, but it's going on my shelf. Can't believe Bungie never made a game after Halo Reach. So true. I know what the fuck this is. It's going right here, though. There you go. Ugh. And hell, there must be something around here to do. Not as bad. Thank you, Dr. Max. Very profound. All the way! There you are. Gonna take him a while to actually get here. There you go. Triangulate. Why are you like this? Do it again, but better. Thank God. Ugh. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Dr. Pepper. Everything's gonna be cool. Nothing bad gonna happen. Oh, right, pool of blood next to my window that I never figured out. Sure, that never meant anything. The shadow bathroom pick is still there. Well, yeah. Do 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 do. Oh, good, you actually found the damn thing. Rotation! Good enough. 8 trigrams, 64 palms. A little bit more. Good enough. Let that work its magic for a while. Big fan of that one. Oh, right, I did try that, didn't I? Damn, that didn't work out. Huh.
Today, not tomorrow. Today, not tomorrow. Today.
Enough! Everything will be fine as long as we just don't go over the deep end. He said protein and I made coffee. What I need is my axe. Yeah, there we go. Just break everything that needs breaking now. It's gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be fine. I really hope Xenoverse 3 doesn't turn out to be shit, man. Oh, please, God. There's like upteen billion mods you can pull from for features people like. Is there anything here I don't already? Oh, there he is! Oh, there they are. I knew they were still here. There you go. Now that is art. I started serving protein-infused milk at Starbucks, and I want to figure out how to have that in my home because Starbucks sucks. Semen. A bad bitch I pulled by being a fat fucking chud. Ah. You know, despite everything, you're still somehow planted on that chair. Huh. Everything seemed to be on the up and up. Not enough protein. Lots and lots of semen. Anything busted? Apparently not. I need more. Shit, all you have to do is ask. Go faster! There you go. My mind! Thank God. 1,000 milligram protein Oreo shakes. I'm pretty sure those things just kill you. I believe you can just get chocolate protein on Amazon.com if I am not mistaken. I think you can bulk order that type of thing. Would vanilla or flavorless protein mix work? I think it's just a matter of taste, to be honest. How's the climate there? Not great. Gah. Oh, crack the knuckles. Don't like mochas? Godless heathen. Huh. Need to invent autism kibble. Would become rich. Chat. Is people eating kibble a thing? I feel like that's a thing, right? That has to be a thing, like, logically on the internet, right? Like, I've never heard anything of people choosing to eat kibble. That has to be a thing. Right? It is? Is the gorilla biscuit thing? Eat cat food cans? The siren is still gone, by the way. It just vanished. I don't know where it went, but it's not here. Huh. Is the puff snacks from the baby section? Huh. Ari. 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 I'm coking? I didn't think you were the type. You're cool. You get that powder. cooking. So the mask finally slips. Don't yell at women. She's in the kitchen where she belongs. Ari, rate this image. Make a Caesar salad. I hate it. I just choose to be unhealthy. Ari, I want you to look at this image and give it a profound rating. I like the Chihuahua, not so much the horse. Understandable. The horse is sus. Very squinty. Has plans, no doubt. Chihuahua looking like he had a good time. Just a little bit. Picture of me and my wife, gold ship. Ah. I feel like I should be doing something. I just don't know what to do specifically. Put the can away if you're not gonna eat it, Christ. Eat a pack of saltines like a man. Delicious. Unsalted, uncrumbled, unsouped. Show Arissa the little guys. Well, I'm gonna have to track it down as it is only listed by letter grade if I remember correctly.
Mind you, I think I might.
Funny.
Freeman.
Mm-hmm. Nope. No.
So true. So real.
Good, but no. Good cat. Good dog. Not again.
Little guys.
There we go.
Little guys have been spotted sneaking through homes in Bartlesville, Oklahoma. Using the cover of night, little guys are known to break into residences with the sole intent of rearranging the belongings of the occupants.
I don't like them. -6 out of 10. All they want to do is misplace your home items.
Systems to rest to wait for residents to wake. It is thought that little guys gain sustenance from the confusion of
They look like you could punch their head clean off.
Baffled by the misplacement of their property, little guys become energized and prepare to target another household.
Does she know about the flesh turtle? She does not know about the flesh turtle either. Somebody go download the flesh turtle video.
Harder to capture on grade. See here stopped in their tracks. Little guys will almost always freeze if they sense detection. This behavior.
Jamie, pull that shit up.
Little guys, these little.
Somebody go download the trimming care guide video. And I will add that right now. By all means. This is pertinent information we're working with. This seems like just space wind. Huh. How odd. How strange, even. The evil be upon me. Excuse me, I must hedgehog dance to this. There we go. Yeah, that works. Splendid, even. Huh. Good. Probably a bad spot for this, I'll be honest. Just do that while I'm here. There we go. On account of this will explode if anything touches it. Huh. Pug is also good. Pug is also good dance. You know, in hindsight, I probably should have started printing at the beginning of the stream. There we go. Oh, what is there even that would work out? Not entirely sure off the top of my head. Let's do a capybara, why not? Let's do that. Capybara can join the team. Let's bring Mr. Fazbear back to the team, I think. I think that'll go over well. Maybe a, which one of these? Which one of these would be appropriate? Just one of these here. Which one? Let me grab a, yeah, let me grab one of them, that'll work. Rate the Robert Cop in actual. He's a good policeman officer. He's trying his best. He's a good man. Huh. You got moved a fair bit away from your position. The others are doing fine, you not so much. I may as well have a weapon at my side. I'm a scientist, that means my int should be pretty high, right? Everything will be alright. It's gonna be fine.
叫一个，叫一个，叫一个，叫一个，叫一个。叫一个，叫一个，叫一个，叫一个。
Enough. Ugh. This is an Arissa sound effect? Yes, it is. See ya, that shit. Still hanging on. This is the shit they were doing to Superhuman. At least the base is coming along bit by bit, brick by brick. No matter how thin, no matter how thick. Huh. Oh, hey, the Moonlight Greatsword is done. Excellent. Splendid. Excuse me a moment. One sec. The bit is done. There we go. Everything's fine now. Splendid. Did you check the ATV? Something was happening to it. Seems fine. You see competitive Halo players are having kids old enough to post about their old montages? I think I did, yeah. The next generation learning that things used to not be terrible. It was bouncing up and down on its own, like it had hydraulics. Pretty sick. You know, I really liked Signalis when it wasn't being a confusing ball-breaking mess, which it was being for 95% of my playtime. By Jove, these bitches are gay. Huh. He did not go through MLG era to have a son with a bio like that. It's a terrible tragedy. You have much less polygons than I thought you would to print out, I'll be honest. Capybara has lots of polygons, however. A significant increase. Was the very noob he was warning his video about. It's a terrible fate to have a noob for a son. It's a fate I would not wish on many. If your son called himself a non-binary twink thing, I think I would kick his ass. I'll be real upfront. And what? Good bit, by the way. Splendid. Hey, you know what I'd like to have printed out? Like a big glove. Like a big cartoon glove. That's what I'd like to have printed out, I think. Unfortunately, I don't think such a thing exists. Post-Nico arc, is this the Nekopara thing I have been hearing so much about? Chat, did you see they made a Nekopara gacha game with, like, the hottest lolly design you've ever fucking seen, and there's no porn in the game? Ah, it's a horrible thing to have to endure, isn't it? Share on the server? I think if you just look up the Nekopara mobile game, you'll find it in, like, the first result, I'll be honest. I think you might actually. Oh, hey, a football. Game's uncensored. They cuck you to make you pay to uncensor it. The horrible life. Yeah, you can hang out. May as well. We're already here. We. One of these days, goddammit. One of these days. Oh, hey, my football. You remember that time Dexter tried to bang his babysitter, so he built a machine that aged him up? Because she told him if only you were older, or something to that effect. Man, cartoons used to be good, god damn it. Look. Now I do, you unlocked a memory. Good. Remember Replacement DD? I remember Dexter hiring a hooker. Yes, I remember that happening. Come here, goddammit. Come here. Gotcha! Christ. Ugh. Huh. I'll be taking this on the off chance that I might need it later. Well, may as well keep doing my job. Remember the episode of Johnny Bravo written by Seth MacFarlane where Johnny Bravo goes on a date with a deer woman? And Johnny Bravo had a problem with this, you weak-willed bitch. Didn't Johnny Bravo also date a werewolf chick at some point? That happened, right? Yes. Hang on. Thank you. 643. One of these days, everything's gonna go fine. Which one of you knocked over the ashtray? Undignified. There we go. Everything's gonna be fine now. He also somehow was the one true love of female James Bond-esque chick that had to erase his memories after her mission, even if she hated the idea. Also, the clown in the plane bathroom. That also. Huh. That werewolf chick wasn't Thief Core? Ask him. Only one way to be sure. I went through a whole routine for like half an hour of just posting cartoon mice women for Thief to rate. Good enough. Ugh. Huh. Good image. Probably move you back into place now without killing myself, preferably. There we go. Yeah, you'll be fine. Both in lobby. Yep, that's a werewolf chick, and that's a deer woman. Johnny Bravo had every opportunity to fuck something, and he just chose not to. Huh. Why is there one singular trash pile here? I don't understand. Be gone, foul demon! Hah! You know, that really wasn't as far as I was hoping. Yeah! You know, I remember being able to do this much, much more effectively before the physics were changed. Yeah! There we go. Good spin on that. There you go. Look at how much of a sleepy boy he is. He is so tired. It was written by McFarlane. You ever see the thing that's very obviously like a child-friendly Family Guy pilot that didn't get picked up? Because I think it's just on YouTube to go find. Vastly different timeline, dude. Yeah. Hang on, I'm trying not to disturb his rest. Hang on. Easy does it. I feel like that bit in Ace Ventura 1 where he's just smashing the fucking package around. Come on now, son! Alright, well, I guess you live here now. Have fun with your life. Had the AIDS joke in it. He put the joke into 3 different things. What a timeline shift we would be in if he had gotten on that fucking plane, huh? There we go. Directed the Wolf Girl episode, Butch Hartman. So what I'm learning is every man that at some point made absurdly long-running cartoons just wants to bang furry chicks. That's what I'm learning here today. Capybara's got a lot of polygons. You know, you don't have to model the internals of the model, for God's sake. Yeah. It's always been known. Yeah, I understand the sentiment. Yeah, I get it. Christ! Oh, good, you're done. Ever seen those? Can't say I have. Just let that run its course. You know, it's strange this keeps happening. Huh. Oh, you're on a keyboard. Wow, I'm strong as shit. Good to know. Yep, guess I'm just waiting. Fascinating. In lobby? Oh my God. Holy fuck. Jesus Christ. That man wanted to fuck mice. Huh. Powerful. Exceptionally so. Huh. Yeah, let me get a... Huh. Are you not plugged in? Hang on. Hang on, I'm gonna have to do a thing here. Hang on. Hang on. I'm gonna have to do a thing here. There you go. Let me get a shrimp soda. Ice cold the way it should be. Yeah! Big stash of mouse girl art he hid but never published. His daughter found them when he died. It's always the ones you least expect. Guys, Toby Fox has, like, unbelievable amounts of pornography he made of every single one of his characters, right? I feel like he's the type of guy that just has a fucking terabytes worth of pornatorial or something saved that he did himself at some stage. Has to be the case. Can't not be the case. Well, just more space noise. Well, if I was a smart man, which I never claimed to be, I would order myself an astronomical amount of shrimp. You don't? Of Toriel? Not of Toriel. So I play the waiting game. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Memento Mori biggest pop prediction. Biggest pop. I think there might be a decent chance of it being the intergalactic title match. I think there's a decent chance of it being that. Otherwise, probably the thing in the main event we discussed. Let me stash my pockets full of shrimp quick. Jesus. Never mind, that one's not an option. How about you? Yeah, that's an option. Just throw that all on in there. Didn't I have a metal detector in there also? I feel strongly that I did. So chat, I can't help but notice that some of this shrimp is radioactive. I don't know why some of it's radioactive, but some of it is. I don't think it would be a good idea to give Arrow radioactive shrimp somehow. Oh, it's gone already. Excuse me, Chathany, I appear to be dying on account of radioactive shrimp being in my vicinity. Oh no, the cancer. Oh no, I'm fading. Oh no. God. There, I'm fine. Didn't I have a medicine thing in here? I did. There we go. Everything's gonna be fine now. Yeah. Arrowell, did you eat this radioactive shrimp? I don't think that was very good for your health, I'll be honest. Mug in the first aid kit, as God intended. Okay, there is radioactive shrimp in play somewhere or another. Anytime I order shrimp. Good to know. I'm just gonna, like, you know. Just get rid of that a little bit. Christ. Fit the backpack back on and be on my way. Huh. Well, it could have gone worse. And here I thought it would be the cigarette. Oh, God. Oh, Nelly. Oh, Lord Jesus. Excuse me a moment. Me with the passed out homeless man I find. Splendid, splendid. Let me just drop these off now. You have fun with all that. I'm sure that'll go over well. Let me just make a little peace offering here. Just get on that path to having weird, wacky alien sex. Splendid. Let all that roll its way through however it likes. Make sure they all know. Didn't I put those over here? It's probably fine. Everything's gonna be good. There's no reason to ever worry about nothing. Everything is A-okay. There. Just make sure that they're aware. You know, I don't think I've ever seen one of them eat shrimp live, now that I think about it. Dropped your axe? Did I? Thank you for letting me know. That would have been bad. I mean, I have a spare back at the base, I think. Babako and Boggy. Yeah. Yeah, this is about right. Huh. My eyes are burning. Huh. Well, back we go. La 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 la. For some reason, thought of that Fallout meme. What if you went to heaven and God said 49 out of 50? But about him and his mouse art. Understandable. And park. Did any of you eat the radioactive shrimp yet? I was kind of hoping one of you would take that off of my hands so I don't have to worry about it. I was kind of looking forward to it, honestly. Oh, good, you did. Thank you. Ah, things could always be worse. Couldn't they, can of Wug Hell beer? Delightful. Ugh. One of these days, it's gonna be bad.
My new
Enough! Oh. Jesus. Oh, God. Oh, Christ. Right, I should probably do my job, shouldn't I? Probably be pertinent to do. You know, just at some stage. Ugh. One thing at a time now, children. We do this a little bit closer out that way, not quite that much. Good enough. Do it again, coward! Oh, you lazy fuck. A little bit more. I don't see how that's better, I'll be honest. Good enough. Known my neighbor Michael for 30 years, but he's purple for some reason. You think in universe there's shitty made-for-TV movies about the incidents? You think there's like a Netflix documentary about Michael and William Afton? Ugh. You know, I keep forgetting you're in here. I really do. Check the basement? Yeah, okay. Seems normal. Seems logical. Everything seems to be in order. Thank you for holding down the Fort Castiel. Huh. How bizarre this world is. You know, a cat can't outrun a horse. He doesn't like the deer girl or the werewolf chick killing. Kill him now. Skin him. Chain him up to the back of the car and drive around for a bit. All right, what the hell is you? Okay, well now I have to know. You gotta check on these things, goddammit. Yeah. It's the only way to know with any certainty. All right, who's waking me up in the middle of the goddamn night, having me drive all the way out here? Good landing. Not so good for the whole getting off the tree thing. You really glued yourself to that. Uh-huh. Yeah, you stay there. I think it's the first time I saw one of those things not related to the event. Huh. I can still pause. Yeah, that's an odd one. Huh. Don't you run away from your father. Not what I wanted. Boy, you get your ass back here. There we go. Where we have the TV in the woods and watch it all on that. Now that's an alarming amount of setup. Did I die around here once? I feel like I did, but I'm not certain. Nah. Non-analog night. Found footage night might not be bad. Found footage wouldn't be a terrible one to do. It's just it doesn't come up nearly as much. When will people learn you can't have so many things plugged into one socket? About the time they learn not to plug a power strip into another power strip. Huh. Surprisingly, you're still here. I have a bucket out here? I feel like I did at some point. Plug a power strip into itself. I feel like that's how house fires start. I'll be real upfront about that. Huh. Yeah, I'm surprised there's no events related to just sitting down in a chair of any kind. Huh. This would be a hell of a TV and getting top from Monique spot. I can think of worse. Oh, good, you're here. I completely forgot about you. I'll be real upfront, man. Too far. Easy on does it now. Good enough. The other cats were making fun of her, so she was in the corner. So sad. Do you hear that? The hell is that? Huh. I still don't know where the hell the siren went. Huh. How odd. One of these days, goddammit. Enough. Sounded like moving? I heard no such movement. Is anything broken? Apparently, yes. One of these days, we'll have to contend with him again. Yeah, it's always the same goddamn thing. Hey, Ari, you want to do something for once? Go, handle that. Gonna have to get more of these damn things at some point. Oh, right, the Latin. How could I forget? You know, you say that. You know, I click here and yet nothing. There's a whole thing with you, isn't it? Everything else seems to be in order. It's really just you that's holding up the goddamn line, I'll be honest. Haven't done a calibration this entire time. There you go. Let that work its magic. While Monique runs home to jump scare me. Ugh. Like that. You just go back to your spot now. Ugh. Just kind of going through the motions on this one, but at least you're finally done. Splendid. There. Go to it. Christ. Why don't we go grab that box? There you are. Splendid. May as well do this ahead of time. Small one, then the big one. Good. Huh. Anything going on the radar? We good? Is everything fine? Do I have anything to worry about? Is anyone coming to collect my taxes? So, we're still doing this, is what I'm gathering. Seems to be the case in a lot of stages. I'm not sure why it is, just that it always is. Strange, isn't it? Oh, hell, I got a minute. Azura, Azura, Let's go see if there's anything out here this time. Or if we're just jerking off. You know, I'm really not of a fan of the movement that I was detecting on the compass having to be right into the lavender field next to the big pile of rubble. That is wholly and completely unexplained. I'm not a fan of it. No, don't see nothing. Don't see not one singular thing out here. Random pile of garbage. I swear to God! Yeah, hop on, ride, bitch, whatever you gotta do. Oh, I ran straight into the goddamn ship. I heard you running away from me. At least you're getting the walls. Still, gonna take a little bit. I'm going to assume you enjoyed the shrimp. Gonna make that broad assumption. Excuse me, I'm dying of cancer.
I should probably figure out how to fix that.
The darkness.
Good. Well, everything's in order now.
You know, I only now just realized you didn't actually give me anything. Getting that one back. So, it come to this. I see. You want to, try again? Thank you.
You believe this shit?
Jesus Christ! Oh! May as well go fill up the tank. Good enough. Empty that sucker out. Almost full. Close enough. My can of beans. I should probably order some cancer meds, huh? Probably a good thing to do. Ay. Heavy meds. Please just send me like 10 of those, please. And also a number of medical kits. Thank you. Jesus. 93 feels like 104. Shitty heat. Not too fond of summer. Gah. I am gonna have 2 sandwiches and a Lunchable after this stream is done, I think. Then I am going to go the fuck to sleep. There you go. What kind of Lunchable? I typically only get the crackers and cheese and the meat. There is a nacho one in there, which I have not had in a number of years. So I am curious to know how it holds up. Trying to listen right now! Oh. Yeah, I'll save that one. That seems like it's worth saving. Do this while I'm here, thank God. Motherfucker, I'm right here. Thank you. Only need to use the one. Excellent. Feel like keeping some first aid kits on hand is not a bad idea. Not terrible in the grand scheme of things, huh? I should probably get a medical cabinet, shouldn't I? It seems like a thing worth having. Huh. Now there's that done. Now it's just the satellite stuff. Good enough. Do 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 do. Nap time. Ah. Mmm. Is Erie taking like an alarmingly long period of time, or is that just me? Oh no. Oh fuck. God damn it. Why's it gotta be this way? Christ. Let a man breathe, for God's sake. Let a man breed, for God's sake. Oh, Jesus. Christ. Oh, it's getting worse. It's getting way worse. You son of a bitch. Ugh. Where the hell's Erie? If you are hung up on like a rock or something, I swear to God Almighty. No, she's still running. Christ. Just need the rest of this to get to where it needs to be. Oh, good, you made it, thank God. You actually did your job this time, I hope. Welcome to my personal space. Activate it. Do a little bit of this. Turn that off so you're not staring at the back of my head. Move, 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 eject. Insert. Move, 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 eject. I heard you the first damn time! Now get out of here, you bother me. Thank you, Erie. Ugh. Christ. Capybara-kun. I'm going to store you here, where you'll be very helpful. Yep. My eyes itch. Ugh. Lieutenant Commander Fazbear. Number 1, engage. Mr. LaForge, suck my dick. Yeah, this will go over well. I think he can work a panel, probably. Assuming he's not an alcoholic. Probably be fine. I'm going to assume that zip drive was the correct one. Yeah, seems fine. Thank you, Christ. Oh, goodness gracious. Everything's in order. Thank God. I feel like I'm missing something, but I don't know what it is. Can't have been that important. Just get all this nonsense out of the way now. Just so it's not everywhere. Easy on does it now. Tim Allen's in his 70s is making me feel old. I believe it's 2 regular actors from Home Improvement are dead currently. I believe. Time is a cruel mistress. Huh. How odd this would be here. Now of all times. Yes. One damn step at a time now. Huh. Couldn't have been that bad. At least I got a little bit more room. To put the gamer pad. Everything's all working out together now. Are you down wherever I may need you? Just assume everything is gonna go fine from here on. You know, there's still something walking around here. Hell, I got a minute. I got time to kill. Damn it. Ugh. I got an axe to grind. See what happens. Oh, God. Oh, who's it gonna be now? Huh. Who was wandering around out here now? Oh, who's it gonna be now? I know it was one of yous, goddammit. I know you're out here somewhere. I can smell the fear deep within your heart. You know, this is probably a very bad sign. Exceedingly so. Huh. Easy does it. No hide nor hair of nothing. Oh, I can see the ships. Are there more of them? Yeah, there's 3. There's 3 now. Huh. Oh, I see how it is. One of these days, that's gonna be a thing, isn't it? Ugh. Has anyone ever checked if it's only shrimp that gets you higher rep with them? Did they ever bother adding anything else to the list of things that help? If it's alright with you, I'm gonna have a nap. That's probably fine, right? Probably alright. Good nap. I appreciate it. Huh. Yep, you have a good one. Are there 3 now? Huh. Eh, well, can't be that bad. More for me. Do-do, do-do-do, do-do-do, do-do-do. May as well do this while I'm here. Oh, you're like down there, huh? Why are you so far down there? There you go. Lazy ass. The massive British Omen. Reposting in lobby 2. The British Omen, you say? Oh, the tree. Didn't this try and kill the kids in Harry Potter? Huh. Well, back to whatever it was I was doing. The primary food item to gain reputation with Arrowels with shrimp packs. Leave these at the Arrowel treehouse. Grants +5 reputation per pack. Throwing them at summoned Arrowels grants 20 reputation per pack. During the Arrowel picnic event, bringing any food item to the picnic blanket brings up to +2 reputation per item. Huh. So you're telling me throwing fish at the bitches? Yeah, a little bit. I'm sure this will go over well. Oh yeah, this will go over well, it will. Oh, splendid. It's as shrimple as that. I keep hearing it in Osaka's voice. I don't know what. God. Huh. It's as shrimple as that. Yes. Splendid. Now, where is that thingy? Arrow. Arrow, please. Arrow dot, please. Arrow dot, please. What's the command? Arrow. Please. Arrow dot, please. Arrow dot, please. I don't know if that command's still in the game, I'll be honest. I feel like it's not. Genuinely believe putting a PS5 game into a PS3 would cause the console to explode. They're not the brightest, are they? Alright, well, bad news. One of them is glowing. What PS5 game? True! What an odd thing to hear. Think it's a debug rep? No. To bring Arrowel to the house. To have one of them just stroll up to the house. Only to see nothing happen. Yeah, that's usually the way of it. Strange they don't think about these things. Very prominent thunder today. Not a drop of rain, though. Oh, I finally ran out of that, did I? Don't really need two of these on me at once, I don't think. Finally ran out of that, did I? That old command was removed. Shit. Hell, as long as none of these are glowing, I'm fine. Ugh. Real Wrath of God type of weather out here, isn't it? Can't see a goddamn thing. Funny that. Yeah, this seems like good weather to drive in. You know, just the sun burning through my entire retina. This is how the weather feels to Ori. Yes. How hath God blighted Ori today? I can't even see where I'm goddamn going. Driving through the nuke scene in Terminator 2. I don't know how Sarah Connor's entire flesh and meat just burned off of her instantly. Maybe she would have put more points into endurance. I don't know. Oh, good. The light of God is fading. Now I can see where I'm going a little bit. You know, more than not at all. Isn't that tree that killed me around here? Oh, no. Huh. Moving through the nuclear blast like old snake crawling through the microwave tunnel. Oh, hey, you're here. I forgot about that. Nintendo made a console with some power to it. It would be nice if Nintendo stopped chasing gimmicks. I would like that. Yeah, this'll go well. I'm bringing some more food to use forwards. There we go. Yeah, this'll go well. How suit to yogurt tag team toppy? Sooner than you would think. Oh yeah, this'll go well. On all that. One of these is radioactive. You'll have to forgive me for that. I'm going to assume the radioactive shrimp is brand new to this update, thus there is no information related to it at all. I'm just gonna not give that one to you. Just on the off chance that gives you something bad. Unless its rarity makes it better for you? Playing with fire on that end. Just a little bit, you know? I can see the vignette encroaching my vision, which means I currently have cancer. That shit was glowing. Hoopla! Just round the bend now. Everything gonna be good now, son. Just a little bit at a time. Now, if you excuse me, I just need to inject myself a little bit. There, everything's fine now. Everything's good now, and I have nothing to fear upon this earth. Oh, to the Union. Hey, Monique, do you think you could, you know, just do a little something for me, please? You think you could just... I went the one in here, goddammit! The things I put up with. Well, I'm not doing it. I don't see the need. I don't see no need, no way, no how. Not even a little bit, do I? Let's see if there's anything happening on this timeline. My lungs. Thank you for the like, Melody. I appreciate that shit. Nimmy post not doing great, unfortunately. Yada post getting likes over the course of time. And is doing very well for something with no extra backing. Everything's coming up Millhouse. Good. Yep. I don't know why there's just garbage up here. That doesn't seem good for anybody. There's still a corpse up there? Hell yeah, there is. Sustain myself after caffeine bars. It'll go over well. You don't know nothing for sure. Dude, it has gotta be hot as hell in this room, huh? Ah! My mind! Huh. Oh. Take a sip from this Diet Dr. Thunder like a man. Someone has to have done the Dr. Pepper knockoff taste test, right? That has to exist somewhere. It can't not. There's too many of them that have been documented for that to not have happened. Ah, my eye. It itches to heaven. Powerful, I'd say. You know, I'm surprised there's none with short hair. Llama dot sit on. Llama dot sit on. Llama dot set on. I'm going to assume this one is also not here. Seems like. Is she coming back? Gotta be at some stage. Nope, not her. Monique, where the fuck are you? Assuming control. Monique, did you get stuck? You did. Oh my goodness gracious. Ah, the French.
Oh la la. Oh la la.
Jesus Christ. Huh. You, stand here and look pretty. There we go. Everything's gonna be A-okay at some stage in this life. Probably nothing grand, but at some stage. You know, I could check on rep since I'm here anyway. Rep.debug. Or is it debug.rep? Debug rep. There it is. They are already at tier 4. Is Flirty still there? Vinyl, is 4 the highest it goes, or can I get to... I forget which one Flirty status was. Comedic fashion banana peel. Yeah. Ah. Boy, it's a good thing no one's around to hear that. Huh. Everything else should be A-okay, right? Without any need to worry about nothing. Whoa, to the Union. On day 19. Hey, Vinyl! The capsule lands on day 21, right? And I'd rather my things didn't get fucked up again, if I'm being honest. Do you have the exact coordinates for where it lands? Because I'd like to bounce it, like, to the other end of the map so I don't have to worry about it again. I'd really prefer that to be the case. Delightful, even. Your stomach's still growling, despite the fact you're at 43? Day 25, I'm seeing, but double checking. Can we stop with the sticks, please? No more of the bundle of thief. My lungs. Huh. I think it was, like, right by one of these rocks. I just don't remember which one. I know this says day 29. Ugh. What about just the coordinates? Because I have 3 of these here just to, like, serve as extra barriers. But I need to know precise location. Down to the decimal. Boing. X80Y2. So it's closer to this rock. Yeah. Right around here. Come here now, boy. It's gonna be alright. Easy on, does it now, Padre? X80Y2. Yep. That's about right. Should be fine, just in case. 1540, another saying 1730. Huh. It's a whole thing, it is. Yep. Check Y 1.75. Which would be right here. Yeah. If that's right, then we should be fine. Get out of here! Huh. Means no worries for the rest of your days. I think we may be just fine. At some stage. Christ. One of these days, damn it. One of these days now, boy. Did I keep the hacksaw in here? I don't recall. I thought I did. But I laid it down somewhere. Ugh. The darkness. Good enough. And so another day sets. The hours of man are at their eternal stage. Also empty. Yeah, there is certainly nothing there. Nothing at all. Real. Is my creepy thing still here? Yeah, you are. It's all full of meat. Uh-huh. Right. I think that's enough. I think we've accomplished a lot here today. I think we did decent, relatively speaking. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Nelly. My eyes are itching like hell. Oh. E. Well, hey. Yes. Good enough. We. Thank you for coming by the stream. I appreciate it. If you want to know when streams are going to be, what we're going to do in any given day, scroll down just a little bit, hit the link, follow me on Twitter. YouTube is there. VODs, highlights, other streams. Give it a sub if you like. Patreon's down there. A little bit of support was a long way to help. You can get your name in the credits along with these little people right now. And thank you. We should be back tomorrow for something or other. So stay tuned for that. I appreciate you being here. I will see you again in the next one. You take care now, kids. Goodbye.